Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I want to remind you of something that is so simple, yet so easily forgotten. Life is a gift. In our daily struggles, in the noise of our routines, in the endless chase for money, status, and recognition, we forget that the very breath in our lungs is priceless. We complain about what we lack instead of celebrating what we already have. We grumble about small inconveniences while others are praying just for another sunrise. Think about it. You didn't purchase today. You didn't earn this heartbeat. You didn't order the air you breathe. These are gifts freely given. Yet, how often do we take them for granted? Some people don't wake up this morning. Some families are grieving. Some children never get to grow up. And yet, you're here, alive, with the chance to love, to grow, to change, to dream, and to make a difference. Don't waste this miracle by forgetting its value. Life is fragile. Life is unpredictable. But life is also extraordinary. It is made up of moments that can never be repeated. Every smile, every hug, every opportunity to forgive or to say, I love you, is part of this gift. So today I want you to pause and remember life is not guaranteed. Life is a gift. Treasure it. Live it. Share it. Gratitude is one of the most powerful reminders that life itself is a gift. Yet it is also one of the easiest to forget. Most of us wake up each morning and immediately think about what's missing in our lives, the bills we have to pay, the opportunities we didn't get, the car we want to drive, the job we wish we had, the body we'd rather see in the mirror. Our minds instantly rush to complaint mode. And in doing so, we blind ourselves to the treasure that is already in our hands. Think about this: the fact that you opened your eyes today is not a guarantee. It is a miracle. Millions of people went to bed last night and never got the privilege of seeing another sunrise. Yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, given another opportunity to try again. But instead of saying, thank you for this day, many of us start the morning saying, why me? Why do I have to go through this? We trade gratitude for complaints, and we weaken our spirit before the day has even begun. Running through the park. Gratitude doesn't mean your life is perfect. It doesn't mean you don't have problems. It doesn't mean you ignore your struggles. What it means is this: you choose to shift your focus from what is missing to what is already present. You decide to see the blessings instead of only the burdens. Because the truth is, no matter how bad life may seem, someone out there would gladly trade places with you. The water you drink, the food you eat, the bed you sleep in, the freedom to move your arms and legs, these are luxuries to someone else. Complaint steals your joy. Gratitude restores it. Complaint makes you a prisoner of bitterness. Gratitude makes you a master of contentment. Complaint keeps you stuck in what you don't have. Gratitude opens your eyes to the wealth you already carry. And when you practice gratitude consistently, your perspective on life changes completely. May still rage, but gratitude reminds you that storms pass and blessings remain. So today, pause for a moment. Instead of saying, I wish I had more money, say, I'm grateful I have something to eat. Instead of saying, I hate my job, say, I'm grateful I have a way to provide for myself and my family. Instead of complaining about the traffic, be thankful you have a car to drive or legs to walk. Instead of complaining about people, be thankful that you still have voices to hear and hearts to connect with. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It is a lifestyle, a decision you make daily. And when you truly embrace it, you realize something profound. Life was never about waiting for everything to be perfect. It was about appreciating the gift of every imperfect moment. One of the greatest tragedies of human life is that we keep postponing our living. We treat life as if it is a rehearsal, as if the real show is yet to begin. But let me tell you this truth. The real show is happening right now, in this very breath, in this very moment. Too many of us are stuck in the prison of time. We lock ourselves in the past, replaying regrets, wishing we had spoken differently, acted differently, chosen differently. We keep looking backwards at the doors that have already closed. Others live in the anxiety of the future, constantly worrying about what might happen, how things might go wrong, or whether they'll ever achieve their dreams. And while we're busy being slaves to yesterday or tomorrow, we forget that the only moment we truly have is today. Life is a gift, and that gift is always delivered in the form of now. Not in the past you can't change, not in the future you can't control, but in this sacred moment that is unfolding right before you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every blink of your eyes is telling you, this is your time. Think about it, yesterday is already gone, a memory you can't rewrite. Tomorrow is not promised, it's nothing more than a possibility. But today, right now, is yours. That is why it's called the present. It is literally a present, a gift. But too often, we leave it unopened because we're too distracted, too restless, too busy chasing what's not here. How many times have you been physically present with your loved ones but mentally absent? Scrolling through your phone, lost in thought, worrying about something else? How many times have you sat down to eat a meal without even tasting it, because your mind was somewhere else? How many sunsets have you missed because you were too busy rushing through life? This is how people forget life is a gift, by constantly living everywhere except the present moment. The power of now is transformative. When you live in the now, you experience life fully. You see colors more vividly. You feel emotions more deeply. You connect with people more authentically. You realize that happiness was never hidden in some far-off future. It was always right here, waiting for you to notice. Living in the now doesn't mean you abandon your goals. It doesn't mean you stop planning for tomorrow. What it means is that you stop sacrificing your today on the altar of worry or regret. It means you give your full attention to the moment you are in, whether you are working, laughing, listening, or simply breathing. Because here's the reality: when your last day comes, you won't be asking, did I plan enough? You'll be asking, did I live enough? And the only way to live enough is to honor each moment as the gift it is. So pause. Right now, take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs. Feel your heart beating in your chest. That is life reminding you. It's here, it's happening, and it's yours. Don't miss it. Don't rush past it. Don't wait for a future moment to finally start appreciating it. Power of now is the power to finally wake up and see the gift you've been carrying all along: life itself. We live in a world where people chase wealth, fame, and success as if those are the ultimate prizes of life. And yet, how many people gain riches but lose their health in the process? How many work endless hours to fill their bank accounts while silently emptying their bodies of energy, vitality, and joy? What good is a mansion if you don't have the strength to walk through it? What good is a luxury car if your body is too weak to drive it? What good is success if you don't have the health to enjoy it? The truth is simple, often forgotten: your greatest wealth is your health. Without it, life's gift loses its sparkle. Without it, all your dreams, all your ambitions, all your hard work can collapse in a single moment. Think about it. A person lying in a hospital bed, struggling to breathe, would give everything they own. Every dollar, every possession, every piece of jewelry, just to feel the ease of one deep, pain-free breath. Yet here you are, breathing freely, and perhaps you don't even notice the miracle happening in your chest every second. We take our health for granted until it's threatened. We abuse our bodies with poor habits, neglect our rest, drown our minds in stress, and then act surprised when our health begins to decline. But Let me remind you, life itself is carried in the vessel of your body. If you don't take care of it, you are dishonoring the very gift you've been given. Your mind, too, is part of this wealth. Stress, anxiety, and negativity can poison you faster than any illness. That is why guarding your peace, nurturing your mental health, practicing self-care are just as important as eating well or exercising. A healthy body without a healthy mind is incomplete. We often say, time is money. But what is money without time? And what is time without health? Think about it. When you are sick, even a single hour of wellness feels more valuable than gold. When you are in pain, a pain-free day is worth more than all the riches in the world. That's why the wise understand that health is not something you ignore until it's gone. It's something you protect, cherish, and invest in daily. This doesn't mean you must be perfect. It doesn't mean you never fall ill or never face health challenges. But it does mean you make conscious choices to move your body instead of letting it decay, to fuel yourself with nourishment instead of poison, to rest when your body begs for it, and to seek peace for your mind instead of drowning it in endless chaos. When you honor your health, you honor life's gift, because health gives you the strength to chase your dreams, to love your family, to travel, to laugh, to create, and to simply wake up in the morning with energy in your bones. So never forget, true wealth is not stored in banks. It's stored in your body, your mind, and your soul. Protect it. Cherish it. Because when health is gone, no amount of money can buy it back. When the final chapter of your life is written, no one will remember you for the car you drove, the clothes you wore, or the size of your house. Running through the park, they will remember how you treated them. They will remember how you made them feel. They will remember your presence, your kindness, your love. That is why I say this with confidence. Life's greatest treasures are not material. They are relational. We spend so much time chasing possessions and status that we forget the people around us are the true wealth of life. Think about it. What is success if you have no one to share it with? What is victory if there's no one to celebrate beside you? What is life if you live it alone, cut off from connection, drowning in loneliness? Some of you are sitting on priceless treasures without realizing it. The laughter of your children, the warm embrace of your parents, the loyalty of a true friend, the love of your partner. These are the things money can't buy, yet we often ignore them in pursuit of things money can buy. We say, I'm too busy, or I'll make time later, forgetting that later is not promised. One day, the voices you hear will grow silent. One day, the hugs you receive will be no more. One day, you will wish you had slowed down to cherish the people who mattered most. Relationships are not always easy. People hurt us, disappoint us, misunderstand us. But that is part of the human experience. Even so, connections with others bring a meaning to life that no achievement can replace. Forgiveness, reconciliation, shared memories. These are the colors that paint life into something beautiful. Think about this at funerals. Nobody stands up and lists a person's net worth. Nobody says she had 20 designer handbags or he had 50,000 Instagram followers. What people remember are the stories, the moments of kindness, the laughter shared, the impact someone had on their lives. That's the legacy of relationships. Here's the truth. You don't have to do grand things to build meaningful relationships. Sometimes it's as simple as picking up the phone to check on a friend. As simple as saying, thank you to your parents. As simple as listening without judgment. As simple as apologizing when you're wrong. Small acts of love accumulate into a lifetime of significance. Do not wait for birthdays or funerals to express your appreciation. Do not wait until it's too late to say, I love you, I'm proud of you, or I forgive you. Every day is an opportunity to water the garden of your relationships. Because at the end of life, when the curtain falls, you will not be wishing for more money, more status, or more possessions. You will be wishing for more time with your loved ones, your friends, your family. You will be wishing you had hugged longer, listened deeper, loved harder. So remember, this life is a gift, and the people who walk beside you are part of that gift. Don't take them for granted. Cherish them while they are here. Most people look at struggle as a curse, as something unfair, as proof that life is against them. But I want to shift your perspective. Struggle is not a punishment. It is a teacher. It is life's way of sharpening you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the future you prayed for. Think back to every major challenge you faced in your life. At the time, probably felt unbearable. Maybe you cried yourself to sleep. Maybe you felt like giving up. Maybe you even asked, why me? But now, looking back, you realize that those struggles shaped you into who you are today. They gave you wisdom you could never have learned from a book, gave you resilience that comfort never could. They taught you lessons that success never would. We often want growth without struggle. That's impossible. A seed must break before it becomes a tree. Muscles must tear before they grow stronger. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified through fire. Without struggle, there is no strength, no depth, no greatness. Yet, here's the mistake many make. Running through the park, they go through pain but fail to learn from it. They let bitterness consume them instead of letting wisdom guide them. They focus only on the wound instead of the lesson it carries. Struggles are wasted if you don't pause to ask, what is life trying to teach me through this? Every heartbreak teaches you something about love, trust, and resilience. Every financial hardship teaches you about responsibility, resourcefulness, and humility. Every failure teaches you about persistence, creativity, and courage. And every loss teaches you about the fragility of life and the importance of gratitude. It's not that struggles are enjoyable, they're not. Pain hurts. Hardship breaks you down. But within that breaking, there is a building. Within that darkness, there are seeds of light. Within that loss, there is a lesson that makes you wiser, kinder, stronger, and more capable for the future. Think about some of the most inspiring people in the world. They didn't rise from comfort. They rose from pain, rejection, defeat, and tragedy. They transformed their struggles into fuel. And that's the difference. Struggle can either destroy you or develop you. The choice is yours. So the next time you face a storm, don't just ask, why is this happening to me? Ask instead, what is this teaching me? How is this shaping me? What strength is being born within me? When you adopt that mindset, your struggles stop being roadblocks and start becoming stepping stones, running through the park. And one day, you will look back at the break you and you'll realize it actually built you. You'll realize the storm you hated was the storm that cleared your path. You'll realize the fire you cursed was the fire that forged your strength. Never forget life is a gift, and even its struggles are part of that gift, because they are the lessons that prepare you for your destiny. One of the greatest illusions we live under is the idea that we have unlimited time. We tell ourselves, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll apologize later, I'll chase my dreams when the timing is right. And in this mindset, we let days slip by unnoticed, as if they were worthless. But the truth is, time is life's most precious currency, and once it is gone, never returns. Think about it, you can lose money and make it back. You can lose possessions and replace them. But when you lose a day, a week, a year, it is gone forever. That's why making each day count isn't just good advice, it is the very essence of honoring life as a gift. Every morning you wake up, life hands you 24 golden hours. What do you do with them? Do you spend them on bitterness, gossip, endless scrolling, and regret? Or do you invest them in growth, love, joy, and impact? Because the truth is, every day is a piece of your life story. And when it's over, the chapters you wrote with wasted time will not be erased. Ask yourself, if today were your last day running through the park, would you be proud of how you lived it? Would you be proud of the words you spoke, the actions you took, the energy you carried? Too many of us live as if life is a rehearsal, but it is not. This is the performance. This is the show. This is your one chance to live fully. Making each day count doesn't mean doing something grand every single day. It means being intentional. It means not letting your hours slip away unnoticed. It can be as simple as telling your family you love them, as simple as taking a step toward your dreams, as simple as forgiving someone instead of carrying the weight of anger, as simple as choosing joy over negativity. Life is fragile. We all know someone who thought they had more time, but never got the chance to use it. We all know stories of people who put their dreams on hold and never lived long enough to chase them. Don't let that be your story. Don't live as if your time is infinite. Your days are numbered and you don't know the number, so treat everyone as sacred. The people who make the most impact in the world aren't those who simply live long lives, but those who live full lives. Some people die at 90 but never truly lived a single day. Others leave this earth at 30 but left behind a legacy because they lived each moment with intention and purpose. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't drag yourself through the day like it's a burden. Instead, see it for what it is: another chance to love, to grow, to create, to forgive, to shine, to become. That's how you make each day count. Not by waiting for the big moments, by turning the small moments into something meaningful. At the end of your life, you will not regret the risks you took, the dreams you chased, or the love you expressed. You will regret the days you wasted, the days you let slip through your hands because you thought you had plenty more. So I urge you, make each day count. Live today as if it truly matters, because it does. Life is the gift, but time is the wrapping paper, and once it is torn away, you cannot put it back together. Life becomes truly meaningful not when we only live for ourselves, but when we use the gift of our existence to lift others. Too many people walk through life clutching their blessings tightly, thinking that the purpose of life is to accumulate more, achieve more, and protect more. But the real beauty of this gift we call life is revealed when we share it. Think about this every single day. You cross paths with people who may be fighting silent battles. People who are carrying pain they don't talk about. People who smile on the outside but are broken within. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, can remind them that life is still worth living. You don't have to be rich, famous, or powerful to change someone's world. Sometimes, simply showing that you care is enough to shift another person's entire perspective. The mistake many make is believing they need grand gestures to make a difference. But sharing the gift of life doesn't always mean donating millions or starting a foundation. It means using what you have, where you are. Bless others. If you have knowledge, share it. If you have love, give it. If you have time, spend it with someone who is lonely. If you have a talent, use it to inspire and uplift. If you have resources, help those in need. Even if all you have is your presence, share it, because sometimes simply being there is the greatest gift you can give. When you share the gift of life, something extraordinary happens. You receive more. Joy multiplies when it is given away. Love deepens when it is shared. Fulfillment grows when it is used to serve others. You realize that the purpose of life was never about how much you take, but about how much you give. And here's the profound truth: your life will echo far beyond your years if you choose to share it. The words you speak, the kindness you show, the love you give, these become seeds planted in the lives of others. Even after you are gone, those seeds continue to grow, shaping generations. That is legacy. That is impact. That is what it means to truly live. Ask yourself this: when people remember me, will they say, "He had a big house"? Or will they say, "He had a big heart"? Will they say, "She collected wealth"? Or will they say, "She collected souls with her kindness"? At the end of your life, it won't matter how much you kept for yourself. It will matter how much of your life you shared. Sharing the gift of life also means sharing your story. Too often, people hide their scars out of shame, not realizing that their wounds can be the medicine someone else needs. Your survival, your healing, your lessons, these can guide someone through their own darkness. When you share your story, you remind others they are not alone. So don't keep this gift locked inside yourself. Spread it. Live generously. Love deeply. Give freely. Because life is not meant to be hoarded. It is meant to be multiplied through kindness, compassion, and service. In the end, the measure of your life will not be how long you lived, but how many lives you touched. Gift is not just that you are alive. It is that you have the chance to make someone else's life brighter, better, more hopeful because you existed. So share the gift of life. Because when you do, you not only honor the gift you've been given, you become a gift yourself. So, my friend, let me leave you with this. Life is not a burden. It is not a mistake. It is not something to be rushed through or taken for granted. Life is a gift. Every heartbeat, every breath, every sunrise, it is a reminder that you still have time, that you still have purpose, that you still matter. We spoke about gratitude, choosing to see blessings over complaints. We spoke about the power of now, learning to live fully in the present moment. We spoke about health, the wealth you cannot afford to lose. We spoke about relationships, the treasures that outlive every possession. We spoke about struggles, how even pain is a teacher if you're willing to learn. We spoke about making each day count, because time is the one currency you can never earn back. And finally, we spoke about sharing the gift of life, because the greatest honor you can give to your existence is to become a blessing in someone else's. So today, I challenge you: stop living like life is owed to you and start living like life is a miracle that was freely given to you. Running through the park. Don't wait until you're on your deathbed to realize how precious it was. Don't wait until you lose someone to realize how priceless they were. Don't wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. Live fully, love deeply, forgive quickly, give generously, and never, ever forget that the breath in your lungs right now is worth more than all the gold in the world. Life is a gift. Honor it, cherish it, live it, and above all, share it.